everybody, my name's Ed Durbez. This is 9-in-3 Driving. Today, we're driving a 2022 Mercedes S500. Supercharged, turbocharged, intercooled, 24-valve double overhead cam, producing 429 horsepower and 384 pounds of torque for a car that weighs 4,775 pounds. And we'll get it from 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds, and it'll cross the quarter mile at 13 flat at 108, and it'll reach 120 miles an hour at 16.4 seconds. Not too bad for a big cruiser. So with that being said, let's find out what the 500 has to offer. All right, now we're gonna get in the S500. All right, here we go. As you can see the screens. Put the key, hit the push button, start. Okay. All right. We'll wait for the screen to load up. As you can see, all the temperature controls stay pretty much fixed where they are. They never move. And for dynamic, we're gonna skip that. Thank you, welcome. And since we are, we'll hit sport. We'll hit Sports Plus. There you go. Climate controls, climate control menu right there. And it gives you all the options right there. So you can just go back home again. Obviously, it gives you everything: navigation, iPhone, radio, media devices, apps, comfort, and settings as well. And then there's a shortcut here. If you hit settings right there, it opens this window for you to set up the car anywhere you want. And there's a little mouse shot right there for fingerprints. Obviously, these screens can be adjusted as well. I've shown that before in other models, so I'll put a link of other car that I've shown how you can change the displays. One of the cool things about it is if you change the displays, you can just go home, and then you have different settings. You can also have the map in front of you, so you can just configure that any way that you would like. So with that all being said, let's jump in the back and let's see how much room there is. Just home again. All right, let's head back to the back. And there you have it. It's absolutely massive in here. Huge, huge room, as you can see. My legs stretched out. Ambient everywhere. Panoramic sunroof. So yeah, let's get the S500 on the road and see what she does. So let's get the show on the road. All right, here we go, driving an S500. We have it in Sports Plus, as I showed you, but it still rides so smooth like you're on a cloud. All right, we get on the parkway here. You know, and it just cruises so smoothly. It's like butter, I tell you, like butter. Yeah, there's like no effort whatsoever. Reason we're driving the 500 is because it's a 6-cylinder compared to its 580, which the 580 is a 4.0 V8, and this is a 3.0 inline 6. One of the things that I mentioned in the intro is that this car also has a 48 volt connected to it, which gives it an extra 21 horsepower and 884 pounds of torque for just a split second. Kind of like the technology you see in a Formula 1 car with the DRS system, and a Formula 1 car where the drivers push a button and then they have that, the flap opens up and it just gives you that extra power to be able to pass these competitor. Anyway, that way, this, you know, the configuration wise like this, because that way there's absolutely no turbo lag whatsoever when you're on a standstill, and also when you do go from any kind of passing maneuver and that, you have that instant power and you don't have to worry about that lag as well. So with all those things being said, it is an absolutely beautiful day here in Washington, D.C. after we've had a really nice long spell of cold weather. So let's get down to location and let's see how she goes from standstill. Like I mentioned, 0 to 60 in 4.5. It's pretty good for a car that weighs this much, and it's huge and gigantic as it is. So let's get down to location and see what she does from a standstill. For all the marbles. know, it feels fast. I mean, it feels quick for a car that weighs 4,775 pounds, but it's not lightning quick at all. But, and the same thing, you get this, you hear this whoosh, and then it just kind of pushes you back a little bit and soaks in. And even there, right there, you can just give it the power, and the power's right there. And that, the supercharger and the turbocharger, and then the 48 volt is exactly what it's all there for. There's no lag, there's no hesitation. It's just throttle, off it goes. There's, I know that we've driven a couple other turbos where it takes it a second to spew up, but this one is right there, right on the money. So, yeah, like I said, and it doesn't, you know, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, but in a car like this, and you know, a car that is so smooth, you can't even really feel that. It just, you do feel suction going back a little bit, but for the most part. And the steering is just, it's got a nice thick steering wheel, but you know, there's a little bit of connection to it, but not a lot. This is really, this car is truly just for a luxury experience and for cruising down the highway at super triple digits and getting you there in style. So let's go around the twisties. I know here we go, 9.3 in our favorite curvy road. Oh yeah, can you feel that body roll? Man, that is massive body roll right there. Yeah, and it's riding around this like it's just riding on a cloud. Minimum communication from the steering, but it's much happier if you're just like cruising down the road, wafting away, not pushing it hard. Soaks up the bumps pretty well. Turn-in's pretty good, I have to say. Not a lot of feedback from the brakes, but you know, they come on strong. I'm gonna come to a turn where there's always body roll no matter what car you're driving. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby. It's like you're riding in a big boat. That's exactly what this feels like. Go around the bend. Yep. We're gonna go up the hill. This car does have 4MATIC, but you know, doesn't really matter. Only if it was raining or snowing, it really matters. Cause yeah, oh, doesn't like it. Yep. It's not happy at all going around those turns. Like I said earlier, it just likes to just cruise down the highway at triple digit speeds and get you there fast and in style. All right, our final thoughts with the S500. Before we do that, how about we just drop the hammer one more time? It is so smooth, and it just picks up speed like nobody's business. There's no drama, there's no burbles, there's no crackles and pops. It's just basically whoosh, woofing down the road, and it does it so smoothly. And you just drop the hammer and it just picks up speed. There's no lag, there's none of that, thanks to everything, the whole setup that we discussed earlier. But yeah, this car just happy, just cruising down the road just like this. And you know what, this is the entry S-Class at a price point of $115,000. This is what it gets you. Basically, you know, obviously you can spec a 500, you get it up to about $130,000 with a nice leather, piano wood, four-wheel steering, and a whole bunch of other tricks. But the way it's just standard equipment, you know, you have heated seats, cooling seats. It feels comfy. You have the huge, obviously the big new screens, and it just feels great. And it's just great to just be able to just on a long day, you're tired and you just wanna, you don't want any drama, you don't want any headaches. You just want to get home and you just get in this and you put it in comfort mode, and it soaks up the bumps. You got Burmester sound system, so you can listen to whatever you want to listen to make you happy. You know, and it's just, that's what it's for, and it's perfect. Do you need the 4.0 V8? No, you really, you know, this is really compelling, because this 3.0 has got enough power to get you there, gives you enough speed, and you know, the only reason you would need more power is because you want the power. That is really the bottom line of it. Other than that, it just rides smoothly. So we're gonna go here, get off, and we'll do our transition. Or we have some knuckleheads getting off as well. So, but you know, it's not a sports car. It's not a sports sedan, and it's not trying to be one. And it just soaks up the brunt beautifully. Material-wise, it is fantastic. The only thing that I would have to worry about, not just in this particular car, but just in general, all these new cars with the new tech, you know, you'd have to really worry about how the tech's gonna hold up long term. And same thing with that, configuring the engines with that 48-volt engine. You know, how's the maintenance on that going to be going forward as well? So I would recommend make sure that if you buy one, you buy an extended warranty for sure. As I said, knuckleheads don't know what the hell they're doing. Obviously looking at the phone. Anyway, thank you so much. So there you have it. You know, like I said, this is a 500. It's a perfect point to start. And you know, if you don't need that 580 badge in the back, you'd be very content with just the 500. Thank you so much for everybody who subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Thumbs up. Share the video. Do comment. I do appreciate all the comments that have been coming in. They're very grateful for those. Do follow my friend JT at jt.bents, and also follow me at Instagram at ed_durbus. Well, those pictures of the cars. And more importantly, do not forget to turn on the notification bell, ding, so you know when the next video is coming up. Have a fantastic day, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next video very soon. Until then, bye.